Hi, I'm Andy from Onpage.rocks,
Hi, I'm Kyla, that kid.
and today we're going to be looking at doing analysis of one website only. We're going to show you some technical issues, some other issues with it. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. Thank you. So yeah, like I said, today's going to be a quick technical analysis of one local website. So let's dive straight in. As I've mentioned in most of my videos and most of the time on conferences and on this websites, you won't build $1 million house on quicksand, so don't build $1 million website on poor foundations. I'm not saying technical is the most important factor that determines rankings. I'm not saying it's not a factor. It's one of the factors. So really, you need to sort out your foundations. A great foundations allows you to amplify all the great links you build, all the great content you write. So yeah, sort out the foundations. Wedding blogs. Me and the Server Kid here recently did an analysis of the top 100 wedding blogs. You can find that on our YouTube page, in our Facebook group, or on our website. But the difference between that and this one is that we looked at the top 100 wedding blogs in that video. This one we're looking at one specific site and showing you some areas of improvement. So, like I said, there'll be one local website. The website is based here in the UK. We won't be revealing the website during the analysis. We've sent the owner of the website a link to this video saying this is your site, but that's all. We will not reveal the website as we don't think it's fair. The reason we picked this website is it used to rank above some of the UK's biggest brands in the niche it operates, only for local searchers, but then it started to fall away in the last couple of weeks, month or so. And we're wondering if that's technically wise. So we've done a quick technical audit. So we want to share with you the findings. Obviously, the data, they aren't a client of ours. If they want to get in touch, we're more than happy to do a more in-depth analysis, but this is only publicly available information we'll be able to access. We don't have access to Google Search Console. We don't have access to Google Analytics. We definitely don't have access to server logs. This is purely just the stuff we can find about online. So we crawl the data. We use a program called ScreenFrog. The site is less than 500 pages, so they can get away with it with the free version. Actually, we only found one error, or one non-200 responded page, and that was a 1301 redirect. So in that sense, it was pretty good. However, there was a lot of large images. On the right-hand side, you will see a list of the 20 biggest images on the website. And all we did was download these 20 images off the website, chuck them into compresspng.com or compressjpeg.com, and hit compress. It probably took us 10 minutes to do all 20 images. And yeah, on average, I'd say the average saving was about 70%. I think the biggest reduction in size was 87% reduction. So yeah, that's one huge recommendation straight away. Is crawl your website. You can do it yourself if you got your own website. Crawl it, filter by images, sort by largest to smallest. Boom, take them images, chuck them in Compress JPEG, Compress PNG. It's a free bit of software. Takes a few seconds to kick in. It does its magic. You download it and re-upload it. It can make a huge difference. So yeah, on this site, all they have to do is fix the 1301 redirect and do the actual redirect and the large images. Like it's a fairly small site. There isn't a lot wrong with it from a crawl point of view, but the large images were something we noticed straight away. Platform. John O'Alderson, the guy that now works at Yoast, saw him speaking at a conference. I think it was back in April in Madrid. I think that's where he started mentioning it. But basically, Google is now working with WordPress. Basically, Google are sick of telling webmasters how to sort out SEO on their site. So now they've decided actually want to work with the platforms. But John Wheeler does clearly state any platform can rank. Google doesn't give a preference to a certain platform. WordPress in their eyes isn't better than Wix, Shopify isn't better than Magento, etc., etc. Any platform, if it's done right, can rank. But this site is built using Wix, and I've never personally used the website. I've been told it's great if you're not a techie or a developer, and if you just want to get a website up quick and easy. So great for small local businesses that don't really have resources. And from speaking to a couple of people that I know that have done SEO on Wix, can be optimized pretty well. You just need an amazing expert in JavaScript and stack development. to get the same type of rewards that you would on, say, if you were working in WordPress or Shopify or any other platforms. Problem is, the guys that are experts in JavaScript and stack development, in their eyes, it costs about 5 times as much as what a normal developer would cost. So it can be done. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying that it's not the best platform to be on for SEO. So speed. We all know speed kills. I did an article on this 18 months ago, maybe 2 years ago, on that slow sites are not going to be great. So the first thing we do, and I bang on about this in every single video, every single conference I do, every Facebook group I'm in, HTTP2. If you're not on HTTP2, then I don't know why. If you're HTTPS, there's no reason not to be on HTTP2. The only thing I can say here is I'm not sure if Wix will allow you to go to HTTP2 because you don't control the server. So that would be one question I would have to ask Wix. But yeah, this site is pretty slow. The top right-hand corner one is from Google. Test my site with Google or whatever the URL is. 16 seconds to load. That's on a 3G connection. 33% of visitors they are saying lost. The middle graph is from web page test. It's saying for the full load time is 31 seconds. Start rendering is 7 seconds. So a user is sat there for 7 seconds before this website starts load. Imagine, come on, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the website starts load. Who wants to sit there for that amount of time? I'd be bored. I'd be gone. Like, it'd have to be some hell of a content for me to sit around for 7 seconds just for the page start to render. Not fully load, start to render. So yeah, that is definitely something they can work on. But yeah, compressing the images, go to HTTP2 will quickly reduce that time. Another thing we wanted to cover, and this used to be a bigger ranking factor than it is. Actually, I don't even think it's a ranking factor anymore. But location of a server used to be important. But Wix currently hosts all their sites from the US. Our sites are currently hosted with Google, and I picked a London server because that's closest to where most of our users are. Now, if you do something similar with Wix and pick a UK address, that would help. Not from an SEO ranking factor directly, but indirectly, because obviously page speed, if your users have got to then go across the US to bring the site back, obviously that's just adds to the delay. So obviously that could be one thing. You need to speak to Wix to see whether that can be done in the UK. But that can be the same for your own site. So if you're on WordPress, try and find a host in England if you're in England, or if you're in certain states in America, try and find one in your specific states, wherever your customers are. Like I said, it's an indirect ranking factor because it affects speed more than it affects rankings. And this, let me make this clear. This isn't a dig at Wix directly. I'm not saying Wix is bad for SEO. Like I said, Wix can be done great for SEO. You just got to do more for it. And it's great for getting your websites up pretty quickly. But the problem is, and I don't know Wix has its purposes, but Wix realizes it's not the greatest platform on the market. Wix, for their own blog, uses WordPress. Do I need to say any more? Like, if their own platform isn't as good enough for blogging, then they have to use their competitors. Then hey, but yeah, Wix can be good if you don't care about SEO rankings. So maybe you're a photographer and you just want a client to be able to go on and download their images. Probably pretty good for that. But yeah, off-page links are still super important. We want to stress that technical is just one part of the equation. And it could be that the competitors have got better links recently, and that's why they've dropped the rankings. But there are a few technical things here. What Google did say that they said for months that July and August was all about speed. So yeah, look at fixing your speed issues here. Content, again, it could be. And while we have kind of seen this website monitored for a few months and seen the rankings start to dip off, we haven't been following it that much, so we know if content's changed. It could have been that competitors have suddenly increased their content relevancy on their site, or the guy that owns this website could have affected it in a negative sense. I've not followed it enough to know. So the 5 key takeaways from watching this video is you should scan your site and find any non-200 responses and fix them. There is only one on this website, 301 redirect it. Compress images. Again, you can find this quickly in Screaming Frog. Screaming Frog's downside is, and we've done a video on this, is it only has a 500 page limit on the free version. The paid for version is only £149, so it's not like it's a lot for a year. But so yeah, find the images, find the large ones, and then compress them. If you don't really know what to do, we did create a free tool back in March, April of this year, which basically you crawl the website that we screen for, chuck it into Excel, it then spits all the information out in Data Studio so you can quickly see your large images. Then you want to be sorting out your page speed. Obviously, compressing images will help that. But move to HTTP2. Like if you're on HTTPS, there is no reason you should not move into HTTP2. The benefits are just phenomenal. Like 50%, if not better, reduction in page speed. And move server location. And this isn't for a direct SEO benefit like it was 10, 15 years ago. This is more for users' benefit. The further away the server is, the longer it takes to make the connection. And when we're talking, well, we're talking milliseconds here. We're not talking minutes and minutes, but they add up over time, and they can add to a poor experience. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching. Any questions, fire them through. I'm Andy at Onpage.rocks. This is the Serverlog Kid on Twitter. Yeah, ask away. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Me and the Serverlog Kid doing a quick video on one website. If you'd like your website to be reviewed, send it in to us and we'll have a look. Like I said, we haven't revealed the website. If you don't want us to reveal yours, more than happy not to do the same thing. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter. He's at Serverlog Kid, at Onpage.rocks, or join our group on Facebook. Hope to see you soon. Thanks.